What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? We are live here on the Basketball Zone YouTube channel. As you can see, I'm in the living room, the fish tank with the baby. Just going live with you guys. And the game's not over. It's 116-90 with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. This game's over. This game was over at the end of the third quarter, where the Kings gave up a 16-0 run, and then in the beginning of the fourth was a 19-0 run, and that was all she wrote for Sean Holmes. Right now, we get to see some action from him, but I felt like tonight was clear evidence that as much as I love Metu, offensively, defensively, he's just a huge liability at the five. So the Kings got to make a decision. Either I'm going to play Lyles or Metu, and that's just plain and simple. Mike Brown messed his game up. So you can't take out Sabonis when he's balling like that and expect things to happen a certain way, right? So it's frustrating, man. Like, the game was right there. They had such a good game leading up to that 16-0 run where the lineups were just all over the place. And I love the fact that KZ Okpala got some playing time today. And, he's obviously he's going to get scored on, but he made it tough on these really good scorers like a Jaylen Brown, like a Jason Tatum. Davon kept getting subbed in and out. Man, it's just one of those games, man, where Jaylen Brown got in foul trouble. He's so good. I mean, I'm watching him now, and Keegan Murray for three. Bam! We got a Keegan Murray three for the first time in a long time. Here we go, 117-95. The Kings are down with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. He's 1 of 7 from the field. That's his first bucket of the game. And the Celtics are the best team in the league. Them and the Bucks. They showed it tonight. The Kings had no room for error, and they made 2-minute errors down the stretch. We got Dellavedova with an and one right now. Nice little floater. He got fouled. But, man, it's tough because as a team that won 7 in a row, then you lose in Atlanta the day before Thanksgiving, then you come back after Thanksgiving, and if you don't play, and we all knew this, everybody was asking me today, we actually got some hoop sessions at downtown 24-hour fitness. People kept asking, what do you think? Are they going to win? I'm like, nah, they're going to lose this game. And looking at the spread, I was like, they're going to get blown out. Obviously, I was extremely shocked. The fact that they were playing so well and they were so competitive. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I don't get it, Like, they were playing so well, and then they just picked up the pressure. And they did not miss from beyond the arc tonight. Like, they were just hitting on all cylinders, and the Kings were not. It's just one of those days where these two teams are the two top teams in the NBA in terms of offensive rating. And, yeah, Trey Lyles getting hacked right now. But, it's part of the game, yo. Like, it's part of the game. And what did he say? He said half the teams look like Rocky Balboa coming out of the fight with all the injuries, but they are deep, gritty. He literally subbed Monk out for like minutes, then brought him back in. The Eastern Conference is just different. I mean, it's just a matter of, Mike Brown making mistakes that he typically doesn't make. I would say, because the Kings are there. They were up by 6. That's in the third. Not to discredit the Eastern Conference like whatsoever, but at the same time, like, the Kings had a chance to win this game, and the Celtics' greatness. I mean, let's be honest. Like, right now, there is definitely levels to this in terms of it's the Celtics. Then there's room, then there's the Bucks, and then it's everybody else. Like, yes, the East is good, but they're not as good as we thought they were, especially not 18 games into the season. There's no way. Like, there's too many injuries with too many teams. and the level of consistency is not there night in and night out. So if you look at the Western Conference, Eastern Conference, yeah, like the East got it's a two it's a two-team race. Let's be honest. It's top heavy, and the West is all over the place. Like everybody is extremely competitive, and there isn't a great team, but there are a lot of good teams. And there's only two great teams right now, and they're both in the East, and that's the Celtics and that's the Bucks. Everybody else is good. There's no difference between whoever is on top, like Sixers, Raptors, Hawks. Like if you compare those to the teams in the West, they're identical. Like they're all up and down. They win some, they lose some, and that's really what it is. Like there are two great teams right now, and it's the Celtics, the best team, and then it's the Bucks because obviously Chris Middleton's not playing, but yeah, like I'm not impressed with the East overall. I'm impressed with these two teams, and they saw how good they are today, and man, they're just pouring it on. 122 to 101. The Celtics are up with 104. What's your honest opinion on Fox minus 26? Yeah, I mean he had a bad game today, no doubt. He had a bad latter half of the third all the way to the fourth. If I'm being honest with you, like he was fine in the first half, and again, it was just a complete team debacle when you give up a 16-0 run. I mean, that's where you get your minus 26. Like if you watch the game, like you would know that. It's not like oh, he was terrible the whole game. Like he was pretty good. And then you give up 6. That's how the plus minus box works, right? You give up 16 points and you're part of that, and you can't stop the bleeding. Like it's gonna hurt you. So he's probably like a minus 10 at that point. And then early in the fourth, you give up. I think it was like a 6-1 run. At that point, the game's over. No, that's not Keegan Murray. That's Trey Lyles. 122 to 104 is the final score in Boston. Kings lose 2 in a row, and I expected this. I mean, I expected a loss in Atlanta. I expected a loss, obviously, here. I expected a blowout loss tonight, if I'm being completely honest. Like, people kept asking me, and the important thing, as I've said on previous shows, is can the Kings win 6 out of 10 every time? If you win 6 out of 10 games, you're going to make the playoffs, guaranteed. Right? That's truly what it comes down to. Now, the real question is, good teams don't lose 3 games in a row. Okay? Great teams don't lose 2 games in a row. But good teams don't lose 3 games in a row. This is a moment of growth for the Kings. The next game is so important, okay? It's so important. They cannot lose the next game, and it's going to be a challenge. They're going up against a Phoenix team that needs to win as well. Here we see Fox and Tatum hugging it out, loving each other, understanding that they're both great players. Obviously, Tatum, the more successful, more accolade, filled player, more accomplished player. And then we got Sabonis and Malcolm Brogdon right now. Obviously, ex-teammates, good friends there. But the love between Fox and Tatum is real because, I mean, they're still talking even after they shook hands with everybody else. And they're probably talking about, like, damn, like, y'all almost had us. And then he was like, yeah, I know. And you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, man. It's a valiant effort being down 16 in the first, coming back, taking the lead by 6. Like, that was pretty impressive by the Kings. And then the Celtics are just great. Like, we got to stop acting like the Kings, yes, the Kings played bad, but the Celtics played great. I mean, they just couldn't miss. And you got to give them a lot of credit, man. Like, the Celtics are elite for a reason. That's why they were in the NBA Finals. That's why they're such a good team, man. So I really enjoy watching the Boston Celtics play. That's where the Kings want to be in a few years, man. Through all the tribute and tribulations, like, they've been through a lot as a team, especially losing their head coach in the summer to a lot of, adversity and whatever happened there. And now, their head assistant's doing a great job, honestly. And Kings second drive, 42 points in the paint. Yeah, I mean, 42 points in the paint, not enough. Not enough. That third quarter, bro, you cannot allow a 16-0 run to end the third quarter. That makes no sense. You're up by 6, you give up 16, you're down by 10 going into the fourth. Game's over at that point. Like, the momentum is just different at that point. So, Jason Tatum, just a superstar. You know, Jaylen Brown, just a star. Great role player. A star role player in Marcus Smart. Man, like it was tough. It was tough, but you have to use this as a learning experience, honestly, and you just got to keep going. Like, you just got to keep going, man. Simon's got 38 points tonight, 5 assists, 25 seconds left. The Knicks are about to lose this game against the Blazers. That's tough. You know, I had the Knicks win this game. I had money on the Knicks. But, you know, they're choking on it, so. Oh, my God. They called a foul on that? 22 seconds left. They wanted a jump ball. They don't get it. They're about to be down by 6. The Simons ain't going to miss a free throw. I think Josh Hart got like 20 rebounds in this game. I mean, Josh Hart's nice. Ooh. My gosh. That was all ball. I agree with Brunson there. That was all ball. But, you know, it is what it is, man. Again, Metu, I love him, but he can't be playing the 5 like that. It's counterintuitive to what the Kings want to do defensively. Like, it's not his fault. He's being put in that position. But Metu as a 5 is going to give you a lot of issues defensively. Offensively, he's gonna be a great lob threat, right? So, man, there's a lot of adjustments that need to be made for sure by Mike Brown when he watches this back and makes decisions on who he's gonna play. I think tonight we saw that KZ Okpala needs to play. He needs to play, period, because he brings out defensive toughness, defensive versatility that this team badly needs. So you add that, and then you got to make a conscious decision of, okay, are we going back to Richaun Holmes at the 5? Like, for a player that was a 14-9 player, one of the better rim protectors, he was top 10. Like, I don't want to hear it. And right now, the Kings ain't nowhere near that. So, can you get him to get back to that level? As a head coach, like, you have to do a better job and try to put him in a situation to where he's comfortable and he regains the confidence that he doesn't have right now. So Richaun Holmes doesn't have the confidence because he doesn't play. So if you project players and say, okay, if we get the best version of Richaun, we get the best version of Metu, who's a better player? I think that the answer is easy, right? So that's how you got to think about this. So obviously Metu's done a great job. He's given his all. He's given the Kings a lot of, you know, oohs and ahs and lots of excitement. It's time to play it out with the guy like Richaun Holmes and just hope for the best, because he gives you the best chance as the backup 5 of this basketball team. Period. So KZ was playing with a chip on his shoulder. After being benched, Mike Brown know what he's doing. Monk got to let the game come to him. I thought Monk was a big chucker tonight for sure. El Lobo is overreacting like he typically does. I mean, come on, bro. He's a bust. What are you talking about? That's crazy. That's crazy. We can't just label dudes bust when they're struggling, and then you're gonna be all over them when they're succeeding. Like, that's not how this works, right? Oh, Jeremy Grant missed it. Jeremy Grant missed a shot. 128, 125. But That's basketball, though, man. It's not always going to be pretty, man. And again, let's break it down to 10-game increments. Can you win 6 out of 10, and can you not lose 3 in a row? That's what it's going to take for this team to be in the playoffs, okay? 18 seconds left. 18 seconds left. Here we go. 129, 125. And one! Where's the foul? Okay. Brunson got fouled. They didn't call it. 13 seconds left. Got the Blazers up 129 to 127. Damn, man. Senkeek and Stockton. You still think Rashawn is worth Pascal? Obviously not. That wasn't the deal, though. What happened? He scratched himself? So Baby Leo scratched himself. Trae Young got a 40 bomb, 5 assists, 0 boards, and 1 steal. Oh, he made the free throw, though. Jeremy Grant. Here we go. So, obviously not, man. Pascal's a star. You know, second type best player on the championship team. Maybe third, but probably second. Here we go. Oh, Brunson for 3. Oh, he sucks. Oh my gosh. That's over. Effing bums. Well, that's part of it, man. They cannot get the job done. Brunson had a great chance to win the game in regulation. He didn't do it. And now they're about to lose to the Blazers. The Blazers they're versatile, man. Like they play some good defense. And they have different types of packages where they'll go zone, they'll go man, and it's been fun to watch them really improve as an organization after, last year and after trading CJ and then, signing or trading for a guy like Jeremy Grant and then extending and paying him the big money and Simons, who is performing very well, right? Randall, it don't matter, bro. You lost. 132-129 final score. That's tough. The Blazers are good, man. It's a solid team. But, yeah, that's going to do it, y'all. That was a recap for today. Instant reaction. Kings lose again. Lose 2 in a row. And it comes down to, can you stop the bleeding? Good teams don't lose 3 games in a row. That's truly what it comes down to. Can you win 6 out of 10? Every 10 games, can you win 6 of those? Period. That'll get you into the playoffs. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all. See you on the next one. Peace.